guys, I'm Ellie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing, well, this is kind of just like a formal intro, but today I'm actually going to be doing more of like a reading vlog, a diary type thing, which is basically just going to be a vlog of me reading a book. More specifically, I'm going to be reading The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe. I was actually sent this by Penguin Teen, and this is a paid promotion by Penguin Teen, but I'm so very excited. I've already read it at this point. I'm doing this after the fact, and I had some thoughts and feelings, so y'all will get to watch that. However, I also get to give away a copy to you guys. So, if you don't know what The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe is, basically Poe Blythe, early in her life, this is like a dystopian fantasy type world. It's kind of pioneery, a little western feeling. Poe has gone out on this ship, they're looking for gold, and when that happens, raiders come onto the ship and they kill the boy that she loves. So it's years later, and she is given a new ship and a new crew and told to go on like the biggest gold searching experience of all time. It's definitely got some piratey feels, but like, I don't know, more civilized? I don't know how to explain it, but Poe is definitely a strong female character in this story. Let's get into the vlog. So my mom dropped off a package from Penguin yesterday while I was at work, and I got to open it up last night, but I haven't had a chance to do anything. I was doing some stuff. I've been running some errands today, but I'm so excited because it was a finished copy of The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe. I've been pretty excited to read this. I actually have my ARC sitting on my bedside table to read. This does come out on the 26th, Tuesday of next week. Today is Friday. So I am going to be hanging out with my mom and running some errands for a little bit, but I'm hoping to start this tonight. I really would love to read like at least a quarter of the way through, and I'll be vlogging that as I do that and giving you my thoughts and feelings and stuff. Yeah, on top of that, they didn't just send me one, they sent me two, so that I can give one away to you guys. So hopefully after you hear my thoughts and feelings, if you're interested, you can enter for that. So maybe I'll read some. I love this cover so much. I don't know if you guys can tell, but blue has been like my thing recently. So very excited about that. But they're just gorgeous. Hey cutie, what you doing? Being bad? Gonna knock over my flowers for the 40th time this week? What are you looking at? There, a rattlesnake. This is his new favorite spot. It is right on my new desk. I don't have a desk chair, but look. You're gonna knock it over. I'm about to kick your ass. So I ended up not getting to read anything yesterday. I hung out with my mom. We watched Harry Potter. I just got such a bad migraine when I got home, and then I kind of rested up a little bit. I took some ibuprofen, which then in turn gave me stomach ulcers. So then it was just, I had an upset stomach and a headache, and it was just not a good time. So this morning I got up a little earlier than usual and read like literally the first chapter. Look, I just got stuff all over my book already, but so far I can already tell that our main character is gonna be sassy. I'll live for it. I'm ready for a sassy sass master. Good morning. Okay, it is Monday. I don't know what day of the week or what day of the month it is, but it's Monday. I did get a little bit further into The Last Voyage Saturday. I didn't really have time. I read a little bit at work, but then we went out to a pub crawl after that. I don't even know if I have any footage, honestly. It could have been a lost cause. The Last Voyage of Allie Klein.
No, I'm good, thank you. 8:30.
Oh God!
I don't have a YouTube, but Brian,
Hey, get out of here.
coming at you live from. Alright, cut it.
Alright?
I'm trying to be on YouTube, leave me alone!
So I didn't read anything then. I read a little bit yesterday, but I ended up binge watching, accidentally binge watching the new season of Queer Eye because I thought I was just starting at season 1, but I wasn't. It just started at season 3 for some reason. So I ended up binge watching like all of that, and I was like, okay, I'll watch one episode and then I'll read. I did get a little bit further. There was one part that I wanted to read to you guys. Page 25. I feel okay because this is a finished copy. So, page 25. So I'm a big person who talks about dreaming and listening to their dreams and writing their stories based off of dreams. I'm a lucid dreamer. So, this part really connected to me. Like, I really, really liked this part. I marked it. He often had trouble sleeping. Usually it was because he had the start of a dream that he didn't get to finish. He dreamed outside of himself, which I always thought was strange, as he was watching things rather than experiencing them, which is how it always was for me. That's really literally how I dream as well. Like, it's like I almost am never in the dream. It's usually someone else, or it's some form of me and not like actually, I don't know how to explain that, but that really, really connected. And I also have a really hard time. I get really frustrated if I wake up from a dream and it's not finished, and like I will spend weeks like forcing myself to try to have that dream so that I can actually finish it. So I really, really like that part. I am on page 96. I would love to get to page 200 today. Right now, like, this is about so much more than what the synopsis said that it was. I'm going to open up this window, so let my light into the world. The fact that she's on this voyage, yes, is part of the synopsis, but that's not even the most interesting part, so they really should have, like, included something else, like, hey, by the way, there's a traitor on board. Hey, by the way, there's also, someone who might be spying on her for the admiral from their colony type thing. So there's a lot of untrustworthiness going on here. There's some mystery because you don't know whose loyalty lies where. You don't really know what's going on. You don't, like, there's a lot of suspense, honestly, because it's pretty action-packed so far. Like, you get on the boat and then immediately you find out there's a traitor on the boat, and then it goes through, like, this traitor does something, and then it's her trying to find the traitor, and as she's trying to find the traitor, something else happens. Like, there's a lot going on. I will say, I think that so far this is definitely more plot-driven, because I still feel like I don't know that much about the characters. Like, our main character feels very cold and distant still. This bitch is still so bloodthirsty, and she has revenge in her heart, like, through and through. And no matter what happens, she's just like, I don't trust anyone. So, I mean, I get it because apparently no one has been trustworthy so far. So, I get that. But I don't know, like, I want to see a little bit more from her. I'm hoping we get, like, a really big character development. But I'm enjoying it so far. My book, the pages are, like, the most heavy-duty pages of all time. Like, I don't understand. Like, they're almost made out of cardstock. And it's such a weird sensation to be reading it. Like, it feels okay, but it's just, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like a normal book. And it's weirding me out a little bit. So, I'm sorry, Ajax. I'm, like, standing in your food. And he's like, excuse me, I want to eat. So, I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna have some breakfast. Probably turn on some lights. Like, what am I doing in the dark? I don't have to work till 1. So, hopefully I can get a decent amount done. I also need to upload a video today, so we'll see. Also, today is the start of Adventure-a-thon. So, I probably won't be reading anything for that.
Alright, I'm getting ready to leave for work. I did read to page... What was that noise? That was not a healthy noise from my book. 193, so I didn't get quite to 200 pages, but I do think that I could definitely get there tonight. Some thoughts, some feelings. So it's definitely very action-packed. Like, we have not had a moment's rest. Like, even when the characters are resting, like, it just skips to the next crazy thing that's happening. So we haven't had a moment's rest. We also, like,
Poe still is just so untrusting of just everyone, which, like, I get because there's been a traitor amongst their company, but it's almost to the point where it's, like, reaching a point where it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't know, I understand it, but it's just so much of the writing is her questioning things now, and part of that I feel like should just be assumed. Like, you should just trust your readers in, like, assuming that she has this paranoia for a reason instead of her voicing every question that she has about people. Maybe I'm wrong. It is YA, and I think that we tend to forget that YA is supposed to be for ages like 12 and up, so maybe 12-year-olds wouldn't see that as much. I understand that, like, I am above the age-appropriate person here, but, I don't know, like, I think it's just now hitting her that, like, there are consequences to her actions. Like, she didn't realize that before because she wasn't ever present for the things that she kind of has done to people. No spoilers here. So I think she's starting to realize that, which is refreshing. But there was, like, a big revelation in this story, and it's kind of just underplayed a little. Like, nothing to, like, back up what has just happened. Oh my god, I can't stop burping. There's nothing to back up the information that was just revealed, so it doesn't feel as big of a revelation as it should. I definitely get, like, at the beginning you get that you're kind of supposed to sympathize with both sides here, because obviously she's going to believe in the world that she grew up in, but you're getting the other side of the Raiders story, and it's just kind of thrown in there, and there's nothing to really, like, really make you sympathize with it. Like, I don't know, like, it's hinted at, but, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just don't feel as I feel like I probably should have been in that moment. Maybe it gets better with that. Like, it's definitely come into play into the story now. Like, I've just gotten into, like, the turning point of things. Like, things are just about to, like, shift. So, I am a little, I don't know, like, I'm enjoying it. I don't want to just focus on the negative, because I am enjoying it. I wish there was more dialogue. This is a very plot-heavy book. Like, there's very little dialogue, so I think that helps with the mistrust of characters, because you don't really get to see their personality, because no one's ever talking to each other, apparently. But I do feel like at some point there's probably going to be a romance in here, and that's not going to help if we're never talking to these people. That's just a feeling. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Just a feeling, but I am also, like, I've never lost a loved one, so it's, like, I don't understand her actions all the time, like, this seeking for, like, I've never lost a person I've been in a relationship with, so I don't understand this revenge-seeking thing, like years after the event happened. I don't know, like, I'm trusting that that is, I'm trusting that would be true to the character, because I can see where that would be a thing. I feel like I just mumble-jumbled over I don't even know what. I'm enjoying it. That's all you need to know. It's action-packed, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's a unique story. I feel like it's kind of piratey, even though it's not, just because it's a ship, and it's, like, dystopian, which I don't normally tend to like, but it's, like, so far set away from, like, normal civilization that it's okay. It's, like, a dystopian, piratey type thing, so there's gold involved. It's just, I'm enjoying it. I do hope that the characters just start developing themselves a little bit more. Why does my book keep making these terrible noises? What is this? It's just a very weird, like, it's taken me this long to, like, actually break the spine. I'm assuming that's the noise that I heard, which makes me nervous too, because I don't know, books just don't last as long as they used to. I see this problem with library books all the time. The spine comes undone, and then all the pages fall out. So, I mean, it's fixable with glue and rubber bands, but I'm slightly nervous about the production of this book. It feels heavy duty, but the noises are very concerning to me. When you want your hair this color, but it fades to this color. Oh, I was gonna read some more. Actually, I was hoping to finish
Poe Blythe last night, but I ended up doing some things around the house. And then we watched a few episodes of The Last Kingdom because that's my newest obsession, and I'm actually considering starting that book series. Has anyone read the book series? I think it's by Bernard Cornwell, maybe? Does that sound right? Also, there's not going to be any artsy-fartsy clips in here. I might, on like the last day, try to come up with some artsy-fartsy clips to insert here and there, but that's just not my life day to day. It's not artsy-fartsy. I did the dishes last night. I could have logged that for you. Exciting stuff. Okay, so I'm reading at work, and I think I've come across a little hole in the plot. It's at the very end, so but this is going to be a spoiler because obvious reasons, but I just have a question because it reaches a point where the admiral is deciding between who they're going to take between 3 people, and he picks Poe and leaves Naomi behind, but he ends up leaving Poe behind, so then why doesn't he take Naomi? Like, he leaves all 3 of them behind. Like, what was the point of having the conversation of whether or not they're going to take one of the 3 if they weren't going to take any of the 3? Did someone else take the place? Like, I don't understand. So, that's my nose ring. Just ignore that. That's been the only, like, big thing that's really stuck out to me that I'm like, what? Okay, so I finished the last voyage of Poe Blythe 2 days ago now. I usually like to, like, let my thoughts sink in a little bit. Like, I think of things a little bit later. I was trying to decide on a rating because, like, I liked it. It was an enjoyable read, and, like, I found myself, like, gripped by the story, but it just, like, wasn't groundbreaking, I guess. Like, it was a unique story in that it's, like, a mix between dystopian and, like, a western. And, I don't know, like, it's such a unique story, and I enjoyed that. But it wasn't, like, amazingly written. I didn't really love the characters. I wasn't, like, I don't know. I wasn't surprised by any of the plot twists. So, like, it was a fun read. And I think, like, so many times we want to critically rate everything that we read, but sometimes you just have to rate things on the amount that you enjoyed it, which is something that I've been doing more of. And I enjoyed it, so I'm probably going to give it a 4 stars. Like, it was an enjoyable read. It's addicting, like, it's interesting, so I think 4 stars is my set rating for that. I was in between that and a 3.5, and you guys are probably like, there's not really much of a difference, but there is, like, to me, like, a 3.5 is just kind of, you know, cool, but meh. But I enjoyed this. Like, I flew through it. And I enjoyed reading it. Like, I would want to get back into reading it, and it's been a while since I've really wanted to do that with a book. So, yeah. Sorry I don't have, like, any artsy-fartsy clips. I don't know, like, I enjoyed it. I still don't think we got, like, a full character development of Poe. Like, it wasn't totally believable because one moment she believes in something, and then this, like, groundbreaking thing happens, and then she just, like, changes her mind. And it's, like, that's not really realistic because I feel like once you've been ingrained to know something, it takes a lot of, like, I don't know, like, looking at yourself, trying to figure out what's real and what's not, and, like, really trying to decipher these things. Maybe it's different whenever you're in a situation like hers when, like, your life is on the line. I've never really had a revelation while my life has been on the line, so I don't know. But, I didn't think that we got the character development that I was really hoping to see. I will say, and I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, it's about romance. And I was happy that, like, it hints at a possible budding romance, but doesn't actually happen. I kind of like that because, like, she is so consumed by the thought of this guy that she loved that died, like, still, that I think it wouldn't have been fair to anyone else if she had tried to be in a relationship with someone else, like, just because she was just so consumed by him. I was just happy that nothing really came from it. Like, there's just hints at it, and this is a standalone, and it's just hinted, like, at the end that there might be a possibility for them, which, like, I liked. It's really hard, like, so I would kind of consider this like a YA without romance. Like, she's avenging someone that she loves, but there's not any, like, no one's kissing anyone, there's no hugging, no flirting, like, none of that. So, people who don't like romance in books, because I know that they can be hard to find, especially in YA, like, they're, like, for me, I tend to like a romance, but in this story, I was glad that there really wasn't one, because it just doesn't fit the story. Like, I think that would have taken away from the storyline too much, so it's almost like a Western pirate dystopian sci-fi. Like, I don't know how to explain it well, but it's like a mashup of things. But it's kind of like she is a female captain and they are fighting off raiders, so it's kind of piratey, but not really. Like, it's not actual pirates, but there is gold. There's gold involved. So I don't know. In the end, did feel a little rushed and a little weird. So now I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. Let's get to the giveaway. Now, if you want to win your very own copy of The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe, it is this copy right here. I think I just bit my tongue while saying that. But if you want to win your very own copy, I am going to have the official rules listed below. But basically, all you got to do is comment on this video and tell me what character you would want to avenge. What character would you want to get revenge for? Obviously, some of these things might be spoilers, so maybe, like, don't read the other comments that are happening. But that's all you gotta do. Just let me know which character you would love to avenge. This could be a TV series, book series. I don't really care. Just who do you think had a wrongful death, and just, I feel like this is super relevant with, like, the Avengers thing going around. Like, there's, like, a meme going around of who you would avenge and stuff. So, super relevant to this time. But go ahead and leave that down below. This is going to be open for a week, and then I will be messaging the winner. Make sure that there is some sort of contact info, Instagram, email, something listed on your YouTube page. You can actually have like an about me or whatever section on there, so you don't want to leave it in the comments because sometimes it gets marked as spam. So, but I will be picking a winner randomly, and then I will be getting in contact with you. This is going to be open. You just have to be 18 years or older, at least have a parent's permission, and you have to be willing to give me your address so I can ship you the book. Hope you guys have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see future videos from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!